Hello there and welcome to the Manor Carp Fishery. Today I have the pleasure of welcoming the lads from Parker Baits. Welcome lads, good morning. And now I'm going to hand over to Ben, who's going to be responsible for the draw.
Will the dream come true over the duration in the next couple of days? Truly buzzing. We've got a full moon coming in, what's it Sam? Saturday night. Sunday. Yeah, so everything's slotted into play. The big one hasn't come out, so obviously, for those of you who don't know, we're obviously fishing for a male, fully scaled, which is called the Lord of the Manor, which could be around £65 at the moment, maybe more. So that would be mind-blowing, quite frankly. Rich?
Eyes closed, please, eyes closed. He's got number 6.
Well Ben, I'll just have my beanie back.
There you go.
Put it on your head.
See it. Right, so where are we at then? I've got number 5.
Number 2.
Number 2, sure. Number 1. Richard called number 1.
I've got number 6.
You got number 6, right? So I got number 3 again. Go on then.
Right, so we'll kick it off with Rich then. Where you want to go, mate?
One next to the car park.
So there it is. Rich is in the car park peg, obviously pulled ball number 1, and that has done bites over the duration of the last couple of days, that particular peg. Next up.
Go on, bro.
What's that one called over there? Is that snug, is it?
So the right hand side of the main hut. Go on then, Ian. Where do you want to go, mate?
The snug, mate, the snug.
Come on, mate. It's nearly tea time.
You know there's something going wrong when my brain's going and my mouth's not going.
Bored now.
2 very boring minutes later.
I'll go to double. No, the gate. I'm going to the gate.
So that whole bank now, guys, is gone now. I think it's Sam next.
Yeah, grassy knolls.
So grassy knolls.
Yeah.
So we're not having much left now, so it's my turn now. Yeah, I think I'm going to go in the double. So you've got now
I've got
Louise.
On the corner.
Or in the corner.
Or the dugout and all.
I'm gonna go in the corner.
Yeah. Conkers and pipe.
Yeah.
Get both from there.
Yeah.
That's it then.
Wow, you couldn't write it, if I'm honest. I've been playing and working, and I managed one. And they're still taking out there, so I'll make this quick. But to be honest, I don't really care about the weight, but I'm absolutely buzzing. I've got another Manor carp, and it's a common this time, in the bag, and I'm absolutely buzzing, mate. Absolutely buzzing. Off the top as well. First one off the top for me this year, and first one on this session on the first day. Oh, mate, and they're taking out the come the Parker Baits. Now, obviously, that was on our 6s and 11s, our Parker Bait flat spot and fused floaters. And it keeps them guessing. They come up, they start nailing them, and then that match of the hatch. I'll go over this over the next couple of days. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to get this one back and hopefully catch another one before it gets too dark. You can just about see what's going on here now. It's pitch black, but the rods are out. Got them out. Happy blooming days. And now I've just seen a fish show sort of over there, but I'm not going to do foodie bits this evening. I'm not going to go over bits. I'm literally going to sit here, lock on and touch base in the morning. It's important that I digest what's going on, see what they're doing on this first night, and then I can act upon it sort of going into tomorrow night on that full moon. So yeah, time to watch, observe and sort of see what's going on. You look up there, you can just about see that aeroplane as well. How cool is that? Beautiful, beautiful evening though. Beautiful. Bats about. Oh, couple of 60-pounder. It is a morning start for you. I've even got mixers all in my swim. It's happened again, and I've got an absolute banger in here, so I'm going to get it up in a second and show you. Then match of the hatches on the top, nailing them every time, which I will go in further on this video, touch on exactly how I tie them and how I'm fishing them. But yeah, third time fishing the Manor, and I think this is now my 6th fish. So let's get her up and show you what this one's about, because it's an absolute nosser pig. Boom, there it is, all 33£5 of her. And what an absolute beauty. Apple slice scales up it, and just a little bit of what the Manor's all about. To think there's a fish in here twice the size with scales all over it like this is just, yeah, kind of scares me. But like I said, the Parker Baits floater's doing it again, and the second fish for me this year. Obviously I had the one yesterday off the top, this one this morning. Yeah, buzzing, mate. Yes. Right, well, it'd be rude not to show you the other side. Blown away by this one. Thank you very much, Mr. Mirror. Mixes everywhere. Well, afternoon everybody, hope everybody's well. Manic morning, there's been a crazy day. Been doing loads of content with Brad. Brad's been down today, so it's been one of them days where we got our heads together and get the job done in hand, and obviously the main camera gets put off to the side, and then we obviously get done what we need to get done whilst putting mixers out in between with the spom, trying to keep them going on the top. But to be honest, since this morning, sort of that sun's come up, you had that lovely sort of like misty period this morning between sort of like 6 and 8. It was lovely, and then the sun come up, and then I don't know what it was, it's almost like they just said, no, we're not feeding no more. And I've not really seen anything take, although I've been relentless in between what we've been doing, putting spoms out, trying to get them going. They just haven't been going. But that sort of later part of this evening, sort of between 6 and 7, gets dark now about 7 o'clock. Let me keep in the loop what time of year it is as well. It's the 12th of April today. Like I said, the last sort of 4 months I've been sulking, thinking I ain't going to be able to catch them off the top, or you can catch them off the top, but everything becomes very hard. So yeah, it really has been nice to get my sort of teeth into a bit of surface fishing up here. It truly has. But that's basically the update. Buzzing to have a couple under my belt. Nothing's really come out across the pond. So I don't know if I mentioned yesterday, but I've got Toby to my right. Sort of just over to the right, I think it's Grassy Knoll, which is where Sam Newman is. Over to my left, I've got Rich. You would know who Rich is, Mr. Derek's Angling. Just up from that, you've got Sean, which is Ian's brother, and then Ian's in the gate swim. So we've got basically all of this end pod completely covered, and physically can't do much more than what we're doing. Again, haven't really seen. I've seen a couple of fish right up in the water underneath the mix, is sort of in that middle bowl today. But par that, not much. No sort of intimate anything coming up real close. Yesterday was a different kettle of fish. When I turned up, there's about 16 fish down there. You know what? I put a little picture up now of that. I mean, I've obviously drawed the peg, come out 5th, one before last, and managed this peg. So it was like you get sort of where you're given to a degree. There was 2 pegs to choose from, where Toby's or this peg really in my head. So obviously I did. I jumped in this peg, and obviously then turning up and seeing that, like, here we go, game on, baby, it's game on. And then to top it off, I should probably tell you, keep in the loop, I'm 90% I see the Lord in there. Now I've got a video, and the Lord's got like a drop tail on it, and it's sort of like, as it moves, you can see the back end of the tail trying to catch it up, and as it comes the other way, again, it tries catching it up, sort of flops to itself. If you have a look at some of the pictures, you'll see it. You can see that back end, it's sort of the tail sits a little bit further down. Now, I'm pretty sure I see it. It's sat underneath this scum, which is, in effect, probably a rod length and a half off my baited spot. I've got a solid bag underneath that tree with a bit of bait over it. And nothing yet off that spot. So I'm just hoping and praying over the duration of the next 2 nights. I've got 2 nights. Something happens to my left. I truly do. But, I mean, I've put a lot of salt in my mix as well, being that we're coming up to that sort of spawny time, and you know, coming up soon. So I thought putting that in there's only going to be an edge, which is what I've done, and a bit of pellet as well, quite a bit of pellet, and then boilies. I mean, I was terrible. I was sat there that first day for ages, being that there was fish there. I didn't want to scare them off, so I was like breaking up 40 mil OG fish and just like flicking them on the spot. flicking them on the spot, but for hours, so over a period of time, you build up a couple kilo on the bottom. You sort of lock on, and I don't know. It's a couple of lakes that make me feel like this, and Euro Aqua being one of them, and the Manor. You know, I was at Berners Hall. Berners Hall's dearly close to my heart, but I ain't really got the itch like I do when I get here. You know, I really genuinely look forward to the sessions coming up here. There's a fishing here like no other. The Lord of the Manor. It is incredible, and arguably the nicest looking fish in the country. What more do you want in a sort of, I would say, a smaller venue as well? Don't get me wrong, that doesn't make it easy, but on a smaller venue. So that's the updates of all updates, really. It's now 4 o'clock, or 3:57 to be precise. Is it going to happen? Full moon tonight. Full moon tonight. That could change things. That really could. You know, if it's going to, it has done capture just after a full moon. I think it's done it on the moon as well, from what Just said. So, fingers crossed. I'm going to sit back and, you know what I'm going to say to you? I'm going to lock on in the double and hopefully see some signs of something to then act upon it and then get some fish on the bank. Fingers crossed. Well, they are literally all over me at the moment. And Sam's just got a screamer. I said I'm going to wait because the fish are literally smashing mixers. This last bit of light, the last couple of hours, that's exactly what I've been doing. I've just been basically chasing the fish, but they're out there now. There's 5 or 6 fish going at once. I'll try and pull in for you. I'm just about to see the old controller over there, just to the left of the screen. To the left of the old cabin the other side. But over there, he's in. So I'll show you that in a second, but for now I'm going to just hope and pray that controller goes. I'll give you a quick look, and the rods are out. Couldn't be happier with them. Only had to redo the one. Obviously the floater one in the middle. That's gone out lovely. Again, PVA bag. What's going to happen tonight? It's going to be very, 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 very interesting. Hearing a few fish bosh. Again, I know Sam had one earlier and I will get a picture of that for you guys. Hopefully Sam got one over there. Didn't manage to pop round in the end. But yeah, fingers crossed. Just fingers crossed. Something will happen tonight. Something crazy. Just sat there and went, something feels different tonight, mate. My phone's pinging and dinging. So I'm going to love you and leave you. And I'll touch base with you if anything happens in between now and the morning. But I'll be sure to pop round and see the lads over tomorrow before we leave. Obviously I've got one more night tomorrow, but it's the full moon tonight. Oh God, it's exciting. Well, look at that. That's a nice way to start the morning. Sort of a mid-20 common, I'd give that. Lovely fish, absolutely lovely fish. That was a middle rod, that was. And I'm not going to lie, I was getting fed up in the middle of the night of hearing them bosh. I sort of flicked the PVA bag in the vicinity and felt for a drop. First one, I didn't get a drop. I was definitely in weed, so I redone it again. Got a drop, or is what I thought was a half decent drop, and now it'd be presentated. And this bad boy's coming on. I've already got the rod back out, and just went out on the money, to be fair. And I have seen a fish show about 15 minutes ago, sort of give or take that spot. Pink Magic Bean doing the do. That was the OG fish and the 12mm, not the 15mm. Mini mix pellet and a bit of salt in the back and all. But yeah, buzzing with this one. And fish number 3. Yes! And off she goes. Looks a lump there, doesn't it? Yes. Now, Mr. Sam Newman's got one over there. He ain't just got one, he's got 2. Oh, and a bosh! And a bosh over there as well. Zoom in, Ben, zoom in. That's on him. They're on him in a big way. They're on him in a big way. I'm going to go round there in a second. I can't believe it. Got to be done, isn't it? Got to be done. See what kind of carnage is going on up here. I reckon he's got a couple, because I heard his first one go, heard his second one go, and this little giggle across the lake. You can definitely tell it's Sam, one happy man. So he's in this peg, and you get a nice little hut. Look at that. His own little hut. Oh, There's a couple of nets over there. Is that a sling as well? Yeah. Yeah, we got some fish to show you, and literally as I've walked around just before I started the clip, I've seen 3 shows. They are out there in their frickin' numbers, munching as well. Well, clearly. Bit of a mad morning, mate.
Yeah, he's mental. But we go again, there's more out there.
Absolutely smash, mate. They're out there in their numbers as well, aren't they?
Yeah, man.
I've seen about 5 shows on the walk round.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's crazy. Yeah, it is happening, yeah.
Ian's had one as well, I think. So,
oh, happy days, happy days.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, Sam, what have you done, mate?
Come on, I've managed this morning. 3 takes so far, I'm sure there's going to be more as well. It's properly kicking off. This one come just before first light. Redone the rod, got it back out there, and it's belted off. I ain't done the offs either, I'm getting liners as we speak now. Yeah, it's right kicking off. This one went 23 this morning, and it's a proper looker.
Fish called cluster, we reckon, mate, don't we?
Yeah, so it looks like off the Instagram pictures and stuff, but I'm sure Justin will let us know later on properly.
So there it is, there's the other side.
Yeah.
Mate, both sides of the thing's unbelievable. These 2 sort of very recognisable apple slice scales in the middle. It's just, yeah, a true banger, mate.
Starburst all over, and it's a nice fish.
And is this the smaller one, mate?
Yeah, this is the smallest of the 3. Let's see what the other ones are like. But, yeah.
Mega, brother, mega.
Nice one,
go on, the boy.
Yeah, that's a proper slow mover and all. You know the one.
Love that.
Yep, so this one, number 2 this morning. Yeah, tidy one, 24, but it's a nice dark common line.
Lovely dark fish, mate. The commons in here are banging, Sam, aren't they?
Yeah, it's why we're fishing this lake. Isn't it? The fish is like pristine. Yeah, we're on the roll now, like.
Cool little pecks on it as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
on the front of this one, real wicked.
Almost like Nemo with it.
Yeah, like
they're cool, like
100%.
Yeah, nice fish this one. Happy with it, chuffed.
And still not the biggest one, mate.
To show you in there.
Come on.
Let's do it.
Another one.
Well done, mate. Sam, oh Sam, mate, wow.
Come on, look at it. Down the Manor, full moon last night. It's kicked off this morning bad. Got the sun rolling up behind us. Banging dark commons. Company's great, by the way. Come on, let's talk about it.
Yeah, mate, a true gem that is, and the biggest of the trip so far.
Yep.
And I think, mate, I really do think you got a few more this morning out there. It just looks right, doesn't it? It truly does. So,
yeah, definitely.
Sam, well done again, mate, and we'll quickly show them the other side.
Cheers, mate, thank you.
Like you said, Sam, that sun behind you, mate, I know you can't see it now, but my God, it looks incredible, mate. It truly does.
Nice morning.
Big commons, big moons. Get up there, boy! Yes!
All 36 pound of it, and it's a whopper, like proper heavy, dark, old common. Yep. buzzing with this one.
Well done, mate. Smashed it.
Thank you. Cheers.
Look at the width of it. Look at the width of the thing.
Proper guitar hero.
Yeah.
Right, go on then. I'll let her go.
Mega times at the Manor, mate. Get up there, yes. What a morning. What a morning at the Manor. I'm buzzing, mate. So, terrible video in there, but I'm heading round and I am going to see Ian, because Ian's nicked one as well this morning. It's all going off. I got no rods in the water, but I'm happy, I'm smiling because the Parker Baits is doing it again. Yes! Well, this is the other side of the lake. So you've got gates, which is this one, and there's a hut up there. I bet the boys. There he is. Got a nosser, mate.
It's not a nosser.
Baby nosser.
First fish from the Manor, and it takes me just under a year's blank, mate, which is all I'm excited about. Next week would have been a year's blank, but I've worked hard here. I was saying to you yesterday when I deserve a fish from this place, how hard I've worked the 3 trips. Me and Brad, I've got a spot just out there which we'll show you over the video, but me and Brad sat down the bottom end of them shallows where no one's fishing yesterday for about an hour, just watching the water in. They were taking the odd floater, but not aggressively enough to put the floater rod out, but they were down there. And there's a little hole down there, and I'll get Ben to show you in a little bit this hole. And I was like, I reckon I could hit that. And he was like, I don't know, mate. I was like, yeah. Got down on my knees under the tree, and I punched it. And yeah, it went off. Just as like the light broke this morning, ripped off. It's in the net. Just putting the new one out, and we'll show you it in a minute. My first fish in the Manor. One that I worked very, very hard for and absolutely buzzing. Ripped up just as the light was coming up this morning, about 20-25 minutes ago. And yeah, the solid bag has done me proud again. Punched down into the shallows down the bottom here. We see fish showing all yesterday, so I moved one rod off the spot, down into the shallows, found a little hole, and my gosh, did it pay off. Yeah, Brad, this one's to you. You said it would go, mate. You said it would go. Yeah, 21-12. Absolute pure Manor perfection.
Look at that. Absolute
They're beautiful,
beauty. They really are, mate. Well done, Mush.
Absolutely incredible. Buzzing, mate.
Well done.
Love it. Come on!
Walking back round now, but let me just show you this end of the lake. I mean, look at it. Look at it. You're having a laugh. Look how beautiful that is this morning. The sun coming up over the back. Beautiful. Heading back over now though, get the rods back out because I want to catch myself a nosser, and also I've left my tripod just up here in Sam's, so I'm going to grab that on the way through, say hello to Tobe, and then get the rods back out. Now look at that for a banger. You couldn't write it, this one come up, and obviously being that there's a 60-pound fully in here, my butt started twitching, let's just say that, and yeah, got a little bit scared, but obviously realised it wasn't quite as big as I thought. I mean, I'm not even going to weigh this one because it's beautiful. Weight is irrelevant when they look like this, truly are. Another Manor banger, and probably the best looking one I've had out of here, if I'm honest. That is just truly just different gravy, that is. The rod's been out half an hour. I've come back, got the rods out, and it's that middle rod that's gone. It's also popping out OG fish as well. Them chops, or boilie, which they've crunched up. And I've got to show you the other side, but yeah, I'm blown away by this one. And thank you very much, Mr. Fully. Now, arguably, the better side, and a truly beautiful, beautiful fish. And you know what? If I don't have no more now, I'll go home happy, man. Back to Parker Baits HQ tomorrow for another day's work. But Ben's smiling. Right, well, everyone, It is now 1 o'clock on the nose, and we just had a massive downpour. And I'm not going to lie, I did have a couple of hours sleep. I was absolutely knackered after this morning. Obviously going around, getting all the bits, which I thoroughly enjoyed, as you can probably tell by me having a right old smiles this morning. Obviously come back, had that one within half an hour, 40 minutes or whatever it was. Thank you very much. And I was like, you know what, I'm physically drained. Yesterday, obviously, Brad was here, done loads of footage in the day. Nice to see him have a good catch up together as well. But again, it takes it out of you when you're videoing all day. It's like, I get sick of my own voice. And I mean, when we're, especially myself and Brad and the team here, we're on it. You know, it's not just like a couple of Instagram stories. We're talking a month's worth of content, so it's quite intense to say the least. If anybody's sort of been out on the bank and done bits for their whatever brand it is, you would totally sort of see where I'm coming from. But exciting though, not complaining for a second, but just obviously tired. I've been very drained, so I thought I need a couple of hours sleep. Buzzing for Ian, he had one this morning. Now I haven't really went over rigs in this video. I haven't sort of went round and interviewed people, but I promise you one thing, I will go over. If it's at least one person, I'm going to go over to Sam. I'm in my zone here, I truly am, and it's the first time I've actually got my teeth straight back into my fishing without having all the stuff in the background. Alright, yesterday, I'm not contradicting myself, I said we had a lot of video to do, but I have been able to fish because I've been in my peg, so I've been thoroughly enjoying it. It's just been really nice to enjoy fishing again, because there's been a lot of socials recently, which obviously means that you can't fish. Even if you do have a peg, you're not really fishing, because you're going around, you're getting video, you're reeling the rods in and out. It's all a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. So having this trip has just been lovely to just lock onto the water. Yeah, alright, it's not been the most informative video, but you know, I've shown you a bag a few times. I've shown you the way I fish. I think a lot of you probably know the way I sort of fish. I'm not a one-trick pony. I can play up and do different bits, you know, floaters on this scenario. It's been smashing it, you know, flicking them back onto solid bags, you know, moving on to D-rigs, if you know, all these sort of things you can do to, depending on your presentation. But anyway, I'm going off subject. I'm going to go over to Sam throughout this video. Obviously, I've got now till tomorrow morning. I've actually got to shoot back. Now, if any of you weren't aware, this is like 20 minutes away from the house, this particular lake. Again, not going to go into where it is for out of respect of the owner. But I always make the joke to I wake up in the morning and I go, I can smell the Lord. I can smell it because it's that close away. I'm only messing, but yeah, there's a £60 fully literally at sniffing range from me away from the house. So yes, I do thoroughly enjoy being down here, and yes, I do need that fish in my album, and I will get that fish in my album. That's it's the last thing I do. So yeah, that is basically the update for now. Like I said, I'm going to shoot. I need to go back. I've got this horrible cold. I've got a cough. I've got a snotty nose. It's not nice, if I'm honest. I'm going to pop back to the house. Like I said, I'm at Parker Baits HQ, so I've got to do some bits and bobs at the house. Then I've got to come back, and then I'm going to flick the rods out, obviously, when I get back, which will probably be about 3:30, 4 o'clock-ish, around that sort of time. And then I can lock back on again and then enjoy the last night. Hopefully nick another 2 fish, because it's been 2 fish, and hopefully 2 fish, all before 9 o'clock, which is when we've got to be packed up. I'm sure we'll be gone before that, because I know we've got hundreds and hundreds of orders to get out of Parker Baits HQ tomorrow, as we always do. We call it Manic Mondays. So there it is. You've had a couple of minutes there of me waffling on, but I've just really wanted to sort of pull the video back down and explain exactly what's happening. Like I said at the beginning, I wanted to bring you on my journey, but obviously I've brought you on my journey a little bit, showed you a few fish, but that's about it. So I'm going to show you Sam Newman as well. Not show you him personally, but go over what he's been doing to catch them fish this morning, and my God, was that impressive. That's some serious angling, Sam, and I'm sure you guys will agree with me. It was just like pop, 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 pop. I'm like, how have you done that, mate? As you can tell, horrible cold. And then I managed, obviously, a mid 30 as well. So wow, happy for you, mate. I truly am. A little bit of sun coming through now. That is the update, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, well, you join me back down the manor, and I feel like a bit more alive now. When I had a shower, I feel a million times better. Still not 100%. Still got a grotty, snotty nose and what have you, but yeah, I'm going to pop over to Sam like I promised, and he's going to talk through his captures and what he's been catching on and how he's been fishing over there. So that's going to be interesting. I'm even looking forward to hearing it myself. So come with me, we'll go over and see Sam.
So my name's Sam, fishing in the grassy knoll. Had a few this morning, first thing. I'll talk you through the rigs I'm catching them on. So it's pretty standard really. I'm on the Calder semi-sif, 30 pound, size 4 crank hook with a bit of shrink tubing just bent round there quite aggressively. A little tiny sinker in the middle here and just anti-tangle sleeve up the top here. Little Matchy-Hatch OG fish wafter, and before they're going out, it's just a little bag filled with mini mix, not so massive because I've still got to get the cast on it. Hooking her on, giving a good dunk of sauce, but in fairness, it'll be any food, that liquid food that they sell here. There you go. Then that's going straight in the dust after. Giving a right old shake up. And that's how that's getting cast out. And that's what's done me all 4 bites since I've been here.
So Sam, thanks for talking me through your rig, mate. Do you mind talking over the fish this morning, because it was just a bit of madness in your swim, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lively, man. Like I say, just before first light, it was left-hander lifted up, like straight away in contact with a fish. Got that in. It was
23, wasn't it? Cluster.
Yeah, nice fish straight away. It went in a net. Like, I was buzzing with it. Like,
you were well happy, mate, and I think that pressure was off as well, wasn't it? That was the main thing. The pressure was off, and it was like, and even you could see your confidence went from sort of a 5 to 10 very quickly.
Yeah, and speed and all. To get motoring, like they were still out there. I see all that. Then got that one back out. In reality, had it slinged up, waiting for the photos, and it's gone again, like instant hit. That was a 24 common.
Banger.
Yeah, but that one managed to take out my middle rod as well, so I was all the bird's nest up, everything just got cut, reset. So it took a little while, had that one in the net, but I got them both back out, and then dealing with that one, and it's gone again really, like very, very quickly. So I was sat here, 2 in the net, 1 in the sling, and it was just it was mental fishing. Like I carried on doing it, carried on resetting, but they done the offs quite quick, but I'm quite confident they will.
I reckon they're going to come back, mate. What did we confirm the name of the common was in the end?
It's called the Dark Common, apparently.
Okay.
Justin said, but it's a belter, and when you see the pictures, you will.
Unbelievable. And what I'll do is I'll pop them up on the screen now. It looks like a 70-pounder, mate.
It's a proper unit.
Yeah, it really is. And I must say, mate, you're in a lovely little cabin here. So in the grass, you've got your own little sort of like, or Justin calls it the Airbnb, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it is that, isn't it? It's got everything about it. Like it's just comfortable fishing. Like it's not my normal, but when you get it and you can just lodge your bed in here and camp in here, it's buzzing. It's
perfect, mate.
Swim,
It's perfect, and saves you a bit of time in the morning packing up, mate.
100%. Yes, it's like I said, it's got a little light up there, socket up there. I'm sweet as a nut. It's been good.
Happy days. Right, Sam, I'm going to give you a fist bump, mate.
Go on, mate.
Well done on the fish, and hopefully you can have a few more tonight.
Yeah, cool.
Or the Lord.
Yeah, we wouldn't mind.
Not pushing it too much. Come on.
Come on then.
Right, well that is number 1 out. Real slack line. I've also been getting my tips and pushing them in the silt in front to get that line to just sit down almost like a back lead, and then just slack is slack, so I know everything's... Obviously I've let it sink first, but all my PVA bag stuff down there, Parker Baits garlic flat spot, the Parker Beta, and I've just shimmied it down underneath this tree where I've been trickling that bait in the whole time I've been here. And it's going to be very interesting to see what happens tonight. But obviously, I haven't got that on record, but you've seen me use a pole before, but I'm going to put one out sort of at the tip of this bit here, sort of 12 wraps, which is what's been doing my bites. So it'd be a no-brainer to do that. I've done 2 fish every day since I've been here, or every sort of morning since I've been here. So if I can repeat that tomorrow morning, that'd be great. And then Tobe's obviously moved, so that's given me access up here. So I'm going to probably put one on the margin down there, and that will be the 3 rods done. A little bit gutted I'm leaving tomorrow, but it would be nice to get back to Parker Baits HQ and get some work done. It's just a truly beautiful place, it really is. And you feel really peaceful, just so peaceful on your own. Yeah, I don't think it gets much better than this, does it really? Come on the carp, come on the Parker Baits, and come on the £60 fully, baby. Get up. The last night, and I tell you what, it's an absolute mega one. Would you look at that? I tell you what, my cold's come back in. Don't feel great. But is tonight going to do something truly special? Truly special. What, till tomorrow, around the 9 o'clock. And the rods are on the dance floor, baby. So there it is. I'm going to leave it at that. Just scan one more time. Oh, look at it. Come on, carp. £60 fully tonight, baby. Well, it's that same view again, and now it's the morning. There's this lovely mist over the lake. It's just lovely. Anyway, I'll get to the point. My right hand rod. I've had some liners on that this morning like I've never had before. Really aggressive ones over the last hour. Bobbin's pulled right to the top, giving it a bit more line, and it's given a few aggressive. Moved up 2 inches, went back down again. Like something decent's feeding on the spot. And I've heard stories about the captures of the big one. Apparently you get these really aggressive liners on a couple of the captures, and then you get one hell of a screamer because it gets itself hooked. But slowly starting to pack down now. See the boys packing down over there, Ian, Sean, Tobe. And obviously myself heading off to Parker Baits HQ. I think Theo, he's on from tomorrow, so I know he'll be buzzing at work today. He's up there cooking right now as we speak, so one more week. Then boys are off Sunday, and then Team Calder are down to do something a little bit special. Let's just say that. Right, you can always rely on Sammy, boy. He's got one. I just got off the phone to him. I'll be round in a second, mate. We'll get some snaps, and apparently, I didn't know, but he said Sean had one last night. So if I have got a picture of that, I'll put it up on the screen right now, and fair play to Sean. I must have been absolutely soundo at that point. So, go on, Sammy boy. And he's frantically watching him just get that rod straight back out of the money. And that he has done. Right, well, there it is, back round. Going to reel my rods in a second and head home. Quick little shower, head to Parker Baits HQ for another busy day, I'm sure. I think there's freaking hundreds of orders to get out today, so yeah, exciting times. But hopefully you've liked this video, guys, although it hasn't been the most informative, or maybe I haven't went into things in great depth, but one thing I have enjoyed is getting into my fishing on this particular session. First time all year, really, I've actually been able to get my head into my angling and also produce the goods as well, so I'm well happy with that, because there's been social and more socials and sort of tuitions and other bits and bobs I've been doing with people over the duration of the last couple of months, and obviously your fishing then takes a back burner, so yeah, really nice to get out. Well done to Sam, well done for Sean for having one in the middle of the night, and also Ian nicking one as well. And in total I think that's what, 12 fish, something like that, I think, off the top of my head. Not bad for a couple of days on the Manor, so there it is. If you've liked this video, guys, give us a thumbs up, make sure you comment down below, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos going forward, and hopefully I see you all very soon. Peace out.